Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Biplabi Bharat Gallery to immortalize sacrifices of freedom fighters. Government informs Lok Sabha 90 flights were sent to bring students back from Ukraine, also lauds the role of private airlines. Assam government declares Kaziranga National Park an eco-sensitive zone, decides to repeal redundant laws. Guwahati Municipal Corporation to go to polls on April 19. April 21 will be the day of counting. And Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh holds meeting with administrative secretaries to hammer out policy moves. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Notice News Bulletin. This is Manjay bringing to you the stories in detail. In national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today inaugurated Biplabi Bharat Gallery at Victoria Memorial Hall, Kolkata on the occasion of Shahid Divas through video conferencing. The gallery displays the contribution of the revolutionaries in the freedom struggle and their armed resistance to British colonial rule. The purpose of this new gallery is to provide a holistic view of the events that led up to 1947 and highlight the important role played by the revolutionaries. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi paid tributes to the brave sons of Mother India, Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru on the occasion of Shahid Divas. In a tweet, Modi said their passion to sacrifice their lives for the motherland will always inspire the countrymen.
हम बहुत आसानी से अपने आसपास अपने कर्तव्यों के संबंध में निर्णय भी कर सकते हैं, प्रयास भी कर सकते हैं, परिणाम भी ला सकते हैं। जब हम सड़कों पर चलते हुए ट्रेनों में, बस अड्डों पर, गलियों में, बाजारों में गंदगी नहीं फैलाते, स्वच्छता का ध्यान रखते हैं, तो हम अपने कर्तव्य का पालन करते हैं। समय पर वैक्सीनेशन कराना, जल संरक्षण में योगदान देना, पर्यावरण बचाने में मदद करना भी कर्तव्य पालन का ही तो एक उदाहरण है। जब हम डिजिटल पेमेंट करते हैं, दूसरों को इसके प्रति जागरूक करते हैं, उनको ट्रेन करते हैं, तो वो भी अपने कर्तव्य का पालन करते हैं। जब हम कोई स्थानीय उत्पाद खरीदते हैं, वोकल फॉर लोकल होते हैं, तब भी हम अपने कर्तव्य का पालन करते हैं।
In more national news, members of Rajya Sabha today paid their tributes to the legendary freedom fighters Sardar Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev, who sacrificed their lives on this day in 1931. When the House met for the day, Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu said the heroic trio exemplified great valor, undaunted courage and unflinching patriotism towards the motherland. He said these martyrs, who were still in their early 20s, sacrificed their lives while putting up a strong fight against the oppressive colonial regime. Naidu said they not only strive to free the nation from the fetters of colonialism, but also envisioned an ideal society devoid of communalism, hatred, economic disparity, and retrogressive ideas. He said saga of their bravery and patriotism inspired many and will continue to inspire the generations to come.
Patriotism towards our motherland. These martyrs, who were still in the early 20s, laid down their lives while putting up a strong fight against the oppressive colonial regime. They marched to the gallows with a smile on their faces, shouting slogans against the British imperialism. Exhibiting fierce and unflinching courage, these martyrs acted and lived by the lines, Mera Rang de Basante Thoda, in letter and spirit, and has conquered the greatest fear, the fear of death in pursuit of independence from colonial rule.
Moving on, Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia today informed the Lok Sabha that 90 flights sent to 5 countries evacuated students in Ukraine. Scindia thanked the Indian force, which conducted 14 sorties and operated 4 C-17 Globemasters during the evacuation. He also lauded private airlines for their contribution during the entire process. The minister said Indigo operated 35 flights, Air India 14, GoForce 6, Air Asia 3, Air India Express and SpiceJet 9 each for ferrying the students back home. The minister thanked airlines, pilots, crew members of the embassy and non-resident Indians who did everything possible at their disposal to help during the process.
नेतृत्व की क्षमता के आधार पर और संकल्प के आधार पर उन्हें हम वापस सुरक्षित लेके आ पाए और ये मैं समझाना चाहता हूं क्योंकि ये केवल एक देश का विषय नहीं था। जो संदर्भ मैंने आपको पहले दिए वो एक देश के संदर्भ में थे। हमारे प्लेन्स, हमारे विमान, हमारा एयरफोर्स यूक्रेन नहीं जा पा रहा था क्योंकि एक युद्ध का वातावरण था। तो आसपास के 5 पड़ोसी देशों के साथ संपर्क साझा प्रधानमंत्री ने।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said India has scripted history by achieving its highest ever goods export target of $400 billion today. The target was achieved 9 days ahead of schedule. In a tweet, Modi said India set an ambitious target of $400 billion of goods exports and has achieved the target for the first time ever. He congratulated country's farmers, weavers, MSMEs, manufacturers and exporters for this success. Modi said this is a key milestone in the Atmanirbhar Bharat journey. Now it's time for a short break. We'll be back with more news. Till then, stay tuned.
डिजिटल बैंकिंग का है जमाना, टाइम है बचाना। डिजिटल बैंकिंग है आसान, करो चाहे कोई भुगतान, एनी टाइम एनीवेयर, सेफ है, फास्ट है, हर पेमेंट उंगलियों पे सेट है। लेन देन के हैं ऑप्शंस कई, IMPS, NEFT, UPI भी। 24 घंटे करते ये काम, पेमेंट आसान और रहे आराम। RBI कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. Moving on to Notice Now. In Assam, the state cabinet in its meeting today took some key decisions pertaining to bidding for Hindustan Paper Mill assets, animal corridors in Kaziranga National Park, simplification of recruitment process and scrapping of redundant laws. The cabinet meeting, presided over by Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, declared several areas in and around Kaziranga as eco-sensitive zones for the safety of animals. Every 10-kilometer area under Kaziranga has been declared an eco-sensitive zone. The cabinet also decided to move for repeal of some redundant laws, including the Assam Classical Institutions, Sanskrit and Pali Prakrit Provincialization Act 1996 and the Assam State Higher Education Council Act 2017. In Assam, polls for the Guwahati Municipal Corporation will be held on the 19th of April. Briefing news persons in Guwahati today, State Election Commissioner Alok Kumar said counting of votes will be held on the 24th of next month. He said polling will be held for 60 seats, of which 50% will be reserved for women. Kumar said the 30th of this month is the last day of filing of nominations and scrutiny of papers will be taken up on the 1st of April. April 4 will be the last day of withdrawal of nomination papers.
To 60 wards of Guwahati Municipal Corporation as per following time schedule. Last date of filing nomination, that is after 7 days of issue of notification, will be on 30th March 22, on 30th March. Scrutiny will be 30th March. 30th March.
In Meghalaya, Public Health Engineering Minister Renington Lindo Tongkar suggested construction of multiple dams and rainwater harvesting to address the water crisis in the state, emphasizing the importance of rainwater harvesting to prevent depletion of water sources. Lindo said that despite the state receiving heavy rainfall, Meghalaya is facing an acute shortage of water. He informed that there are many schemes in the PHA department that have been abandoned as the sources are all dried up. Now it's time for another short break. We'll be back with more news. Till then, stay tuned.
पेमेंट फेल?
लेकिन पैसे तो कट गए, गई मेरी मेहनत की कमाई।
हो जाएगी भरपाई, चिंता मत कर मेरे भाई। अगर डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शन फेल हो जाए और अकाउंट से पैसे कट जाएं, तो बैंक समय से पैसे लौटा देगा, वरना कॉम्पनसेशन का है प्रावधान। नहीं तो आरबीआई के ओम्बुड्समैन को शिकायत करें आप।
योर बिल।
मेरी फीस। आरबीआई कहता है
जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
In Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today chaired a meeting with all the administrative secretaries to discuss some key policy decisions of the new government. In his tweet, Singh informed that he has given necessary directives to tackle corruption, drug menace and ensure implementation of welfare policies at grassroots. He also informed that members of the Autonomous District Council called on him today and congratulated him on taking over as the Chief Minister for the second consecutive term. In Nagaland, a two-day workshop on management of quality early childhood care and education (ECCE) in northeastern states was held today at Administrative Training Institute, Kohima. The program was organized by the National Institute of Educational Planning and Administration, New Delhi, in collaboration with Samagra Shiksha, Nagaland. Addressing the inaugural program, Commissioner and Secretary K.V. Leno Angami said the workshop will encourage and boost further development for delivering quality and early childcare and education. In Meghalaya, Laghu Udyog Bharati LUB, an all-India organization which primarily aims at uplift of micro, small and mid-sized enterprises across the country, formed its Meghalaya unit on Monday at a meeting in the premises of Shillong Club. The program was held in the presence of Om Prakash Mittal, former president of LUB and current in charge of Northeast India. Addressing the gathering, organization secretary Prakash Chand said that though India is considered an agrarian economy, it is actually an industrial economy. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Biplobi Bharat Gallery to immortalize sacrifices of freedom fighters. Government informs Lok Sabha 90 flights were sent to bring students back from Ukraine, also lauds the role of private airlines. Assam government declares Kaziranga National Park an eco-sensitive zone, decides to repeal redundant laws. Guwahati Municipal Corporation to go to polls on April 19. April 21 will be the day of counting. And Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh holds meeting with administrative secretaries to hammer out policy moves. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.